Hello. This is Paul O'Reilly. I'm an artist. I'm in my studio. I've been setting it up for the last 3 days now. It's just about perfect, just about finished. I've got a lot of old stuff. I did an art course for about 5-6 years, about 5 years ago, and I ended my art practice about 5 years ago and took up music for 5 years. So I have been doing music and comedy and audiobooks for 5 years, and now I've pulled out all my art stuff and reset up my art studio, lounge room art studio, computer office. Just creative delight for me, this place, and here I am. It's like probably my 5th drawing, painting that I'm gonna be doing, and yeah, it's a very exciting time for me in many ways, that I'm getting back into art, getting that creative flow happening. When I stopped my painting 5 years ago and drawing practice, my art practice, I just had no more ideas in my head. So I thought, if you don't get that spark of inspiration, how is the painting going to form properly? So you got to have the idea, the creative spark there before you actually get your credential happening about your painting and drawing. So this was a very good thing for me. I stopped art for 5 years and took up music, and music, comedy, audiobooks expanded my creative capacity in this area, and I'm just mixing up the primer now. In this way, I've expanded my range of creativity to singing. I love to do high vocal singing and beat making and beautiful keyboard work, and I love music. And I had a big break from art because I was up sometimes 24 hours a day, just painting until I fell asleep nearly at the paintbrush. So in this way, it was very good to rest my creative capacity for visual arts. But now I've been setting up my studio for the last 3 days. It's probably taken me, rearrange all the furniture, bring out all my art stuff, got my table up again. I've got my easel over there, all my paint set up, big table. I've got my beautiful field mushroom cup. I've just got everything happening. I've even got a projector, a big screen for computer graphics, which I've learnt recently as well. So I'm really set up and excited about this process that I'm entering into the new phase of the journey for visual arts. I've slowed down music, my music practice. End of Christmas, I just didn't have many more ideas in my head about music, so I took some time out over Christmas and started getting into science and health. But as I'm an artist, I really need that creative urge, and lo and behold, here I am again, beginning a new era of my life. I'm so excited about practicing all this creativity, my visual arts. I love visual arts. I love painting and drawing. I love everything about it. And yeah, I've done it most of my life now. So I did 3 years at TAFE in Wollongong when I was like in the 20s, and then up here, before I was 20 and early 20s, and up here I did probably 6 years. I stopped in 2009, so whatever that is. I'm 39 now. It's 2015, and I'm loving life. I'm a born artist. Um, I don't have a job. I do have a job. I sell music and comedy and audiobooks online. I have art for sale online too. It's quite a poor life being an artist. There's a lot of really good competition out there, which is amazing to see. And you're born artist. You kind of accept that that's where you're at, and that's your passion in life. So that's what you got to do. So I'm not the big time famous woman yet, but I'll get there. So this video is going to be a drawing. I think I'm going to do one of those Greek god thinker poses in a squat position, a real kind of exercise thinking pose. So I love to study anatomy and mythological history and incorporate the two to design beautiful artworks. I love religions and mythology and studying the history of relationship to God and Source and all different races, integration of such cultural feats and aspects of tradition and ancestry, and reverence to the creation in life and the prime source of creation in life, which is God, and the many words for God they're related. So in this way I'm really practicing a very soul-centered spiritual act of reverence to me, and I like to express that in my artwork as something I'm sharing to the world. So in this way I just hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll also be playing some music in the background, some of my music. It's an album called Rex Head by Paul O'Reilly. Okay, so here we go. I've got some primer here, some undercoat base. Just gonna mix that totally, get this music happening. You're right, this album is called Rex Head. This first track is called Staghorn of the Days. It's about the ancient god Pan and his many religions. Hop in. My paintbrushes are pretty old, so I have to actually get some more. This will be alright for now, but Okay, so I've just applied a very thin undercoat. It's a terps base, or you wash the brushes out with terps, so it's not a water-based primer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the sun for half an hour and just let it dry a little bit. And as I'm an artist, I'm open to experimentation to see how I can develop my potential capacity to utilize paint for many ways: texture, form, shape, all the different effects you can get with paint and color and everything about it. So normally you would apply an undercoat and let it dry and then apply the paint, but the theory here is that will the paint mix partially with the undercoat, and in this way, stick or hold or become, more source to the background. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to put it in the sun for half an hour. So what I normally do in my art practice is, and music and comedy and all that, is well, it's easy to be a messy artist and always be trying to get creative and not so tidy. It's kind of traditional, I guess, for an artist to be messy, I guess. But anyway, so in between the breaks where I'm letting the thing dry, I'll do my daily chores, or just space it up so I'm busy, and then it'll take the half an hour to dry, and in this way I'll get some housework done, which is very much appreciated for the artist. And I also recently bought an air compressor from Cash Converters just the other day, and what I'm gonna do is get an air chisel set. I have a chainsaw in my garage, and I plan on going to the reserve just over there and collecting some fallen wood that's not too rotted, and chainsaw it up and bring back some big log chunks, and with my air compressor and an air chisel set, expand my creative capacity as an artist to do some really nice carvings, and see how that goes as well. So because in the last 5 years I've developed a love of making videos, and I even make video documentaries about me running up the mountain with the dog. Adventures with Tanky Wonder Dog. So that's good fun, but I love making videos. So I've got a YouTube channel now which is dedicated primarily to videos, and in this way, primarily to art videos, that is, and in this way all of my art videos that I plan on making for the next 5 years at least will then go on that channel. So not only will I be doing painting and drawing for videos on this channel, I'll also be doing sculpture, carving. I plan on getting a welder kit and making some things, some functional things like a crystal ball machine, but I also want to learn the art of metal sculpture as well. So also I do a little bit of pottery work. I once had a kiln, a ground oven kiln, just a wood kind of kiln that I designed, and I had that in my front garden and made a pot. So that was fun. I do that. So drawing, painting, sculpture, clay work, a bit of metal sculpture. Yeah, I love it all. I also do printmaking. I have a whole lot of prints that I did. I did a 3-year course at TAFE in Cairns, doing printmaking, where I learned etching, liner cuts, many forms of printmaking. And I plan on in the future getting a small press for my lounge room studio, and I might make some printmaking videos after that. But with printmaking, you can actually take a liner cut relief by hand, and you don't need a press for all of them. so I can do a bit of printmaking videos as well. So stay tuned, there will be many good videos here to come. Okay, so that's dried in like 10 minutes in the sun. It's pretty hot there out there in Cairns sun. So I'm gonna get started and put some music on. I got my dishes started, which is quite a relief. Just a minute. I have to soundproof my house, so here I am. Gonna put some colors out. I'm actually using oil color. I've got a messy palette with some old oils still on it. It's like a pizza tray, but it's, you know, it's a decent palette type of thing. So I'm gonna use those old oil colors from a couple of days ago. Just a minute. Because I haven't used these for a bit. Now I have to be able to open the lids. So tools always come in handy for the artist. This is very true. Some big splodge of yellow happening here. The paint's thicken up over the years too, so have to help them. So every artist is different and unique in their own techniques that they develop over the years, and in many ways this shows in their artwork and individual traits of their own creativity, which is very good. I really don't think I'll use much yellow. Okay, so I might try some orange, see if that will make up for the brightness which I will need. Here we go. I haven't done much oil paintings in the past. I prefer to use acrylic because they dry and it's easy to store, but I just love oils. I love mythology, and I love painting the form, life painting. The human body, and in this way I think oils really capture it, and I'm actually using an oil painting paper at the moment because I live in a 2-bedroom flat. I don't have enough space for to store 100 canvases. If I do 500 paintings, where am I going to store them in my flat? So I like to use oil painting paper. It's a thick paper that's specially designed for holding paint, and it lasts a long time, so it's quite good for painting, and you can frame it easy enough as well. So use a bit of cobalt blue for this one too. I kind of already have the image idea in my head of what I want, which is definitely a must for the artist to have that creative spark most of the time. So yeah, my choice of colors here is pretty good for the idea that's in my head. I'm using a cobalt blue, titanium white, a violet, and what is it? Medium yellow and orange red. So this is Montmartre oils. It's rather quite an inexpensive oil, but I do like it because you get big tubes for a cheap amount of price. When I'm not such a poor artist, I will upgrade. Yeah, I will also need a bit of black. Oh, okay, that's enough. start out with a big brush. Also, oh, hang on. My other thing I love to do in my art practice is for oil painting especially. That's a linseed oil there. You use linseed oil to refine the paint. It gives it a smooth viscosity. It's like makes it like much easier to flow and be malleable. But as an artist in my home practice, this is essential for me for oil painting. It's called pure gum turpentine, and the reason for that is it smells so beautiful. You can use any turpentine as an artist, but I love the smell of gum turpentine. It's more natural too. So here I go. All right. Sometimes I use mediums, but as I'm just beginning out my practice as an artist. I haven't done it for 5 years or 6 years or something. So because I'm just beginning this art practice, a new era of it, I still am a little short on supplies like acrylic primer and stuff like that, water-based primer, but I'll get there. I love to use a palette knife. It just especially with old paint, it just gives new life and a beautiful smooth viscosity to the paint. However you want to mold and form it so it shapes nicely for your painting. Just get the old palette knife out, and it's like it's the magic for the paint. So because I've done so many courses at TAFE, I got to Cert 4 at Cairns TAFE, and I learned so much every day, all about colors and everything. I learned so much at that course. It was invaluable as an artist to learn such things. For my understanding of art and history in art and many things there, art, it was a very, very good course. But so I guess if every artist learns their own way, it's not always essential to go to have formal training in art. But gee, the standard of the course there was just magnificent. It was beyond words. All the things I learned, things that to apply to your own art practice as an artist, it's very invaluable. So just getting some beautiful colors mixed here. Got some nice background blues happening. I'm going to use the orange a bit later, so here we go. That's it. Just beautiful. Actually, I might get that brightness thing. Okay, had some technical difficulties with having to clean the gauge off my computer so the camera works properly. So now I'm back to it. I have a cigarette break and a spoonful of Vegemite. Gets me by. I'm just really creating some thematic background with the color lay it on really liberal to start with and develop it from there. There's obviously 100 ways to create a painting, and you learn by every way you do. So each artist is unique to their own way. And the painting is unique to the own way the artist does it as well. Obviously going to add some red now, because this is going to enhance the fleshy colors, fleshy tones. So that should be enough for it. Good old palette knife. I really want to cut some form into this now and get some good, kind of decent perspective, which is like tangible. It's like easy to grasp what the image is saying. I'm not up to it in a minute. It's very easy to get this tangible, bulky kind of form happening with a palette knife, because it really lays the paint down thick and directly. So in its way, it's very good. You really get a thick complexity of what you're trying to achieve with a palette knife. You can also mess it up and get a funky, muddy gray after you use it. Both things come in many different ways. Get some beautiful dynamic effects with the line work, and the beautiful shapes that the palette knife can make. So the diversity in it is very good for the artist. Not actually the painting I thought of doing, but definitely evolving this way. I haven't actually painted an oil painting like this I've done a little bit. Anyway, whatever. Enough of the palette knife and move on to some brushwork. Shade. Smaller brushes. So, I really did learn a lot about painting the human form, the body, by using bodybuilder magazines as a life model. And in this way, I love that bulk that you can show in the complexity of the muscle structure. It's very good. With the beauty of oil paint, you can really carve a thickness into your image. Um, can denote this complexity of muscle structure. It's very good. You can also end up making a muddy mess. But I guess in a sense it's like for oil painting there's reductive phase, which is there's the add-on where you just keep adding and hope you get it right, and or you can begin light and just add slowly, gradually to the painting, or else you can do it this way. Whatever. Hey. Another good thing is it takes a very long time to dry. It takes probably 3 months for an oil painting to dry. It doesn't actually dry, it cures. And in this way, you've got that 3 months where you can adjust the permeability of the paint and add to it, and, you know, change it in many ways. So it's a very long process to do an oil painting, and sometimes you get it right in a couple of hours, and sometimes you can take months and months before you finally call it finished. It's very good.
the theme of this painting has just come to me. This is going to be called. I did have a original kind of pose. I thought I would do, which I had thought was a good idea, but now in the elaborate tactics of the painting developing, this is going to be called Nosferatu Dreams. Very exciting. I need more black. It's always good to get a big splodge happening. Yeah. Nosferatu dreams, deeper shades of grey. This is what I'm thinking I might call it. I love to try and capture that edge of the mythological creature in my artwork. Love to show it in its beauty of form, complexity of divinity, its relationship to source and creation and life. In this way, can bring a sense of the mythical and mystical and magical there beyond the concept of what humans have come to learn as noble, but that there is a beauty and relevance to divinity beyond this. In this way, capturing such a presence in the artwork, really, it's displaying the relevance of that which is dormant and yet latent in history, the mythological presence the ancient beasts of creation, the terms of mythology which humans in the modern age have nearly lost sight and lost touch with their mythical relevance to such divinity. In this way, it's really a blessing to expand consciousness to such a degree as to present such a mythical and sublime presence in the image, which really resembles such divinity and origin of source. Humans may, you know, understand that there is a presence to the artwork, such in a mystical way, and understand that, like through traditions and history, and in many ways, humans on the planet are part of this tradition of mythology and creation. This is a very beautiful thing. mythological history, source, creation, that which humans can understand by religion and texts that are related, come from source, come from the divine, integrate us in life in many ways properly. Um, that which is blessing from source and the divine, life truly seems to prosper and grow well for every individual. This is truly a blessing for everyone. Oh, this is really an editing phase, editing phase, adding depth, adding stuff. It really does suit the style of the theme of the painting in many ways. Not originally what I planned on painting, but really it's turning out nicely. It's time to go darker. Um, Very much how I studied my my anatomy, my primary anatomical studies, where I was studying how to paint and draw the body, and I used bodybuilder models. I really really can see an appreciation for this now. And my love of mythology, the Pan, the gods, they are the biggest, the strongest, the ones that know how to treat their body properly, and it shows. So, in this way, this depiction of strength, which I learned from bodybuilders, it's really been a blessing in my life. Incorporate such traits in my art. Very good. I hope that's good now. Yeah. No. How's that looking? Okay, that's gonna be enough for today. I'm gonna let it dry before or semi-cure before I go over it or finish it off. So, see what I can do. Sure, what I've come up with today. Ah, beautiful. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Nosferatu green, deeper shades of gray. It's beautiful. God bless it. It surely does. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely been a productive little half hour. Feels so good. I need a cigarette. Give me a minute. Hold on. I'm still in a bit of a loss for words. It's silent and radiant day. Probably better if it just remains that way. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and God bless the mythological beast. God bless.